minutes ahead of schedule to keep things rolling. Even though they're a little ahead of schedule, they said they can go up to 20 minutes ahead of schedule today.
Meet record 9:22.78 set in 2011 by Hillhouse of New Haven, Connecticut. In this section 1.
Right now, taking the line, section 1 of 2 in the Emergence Elite Girls 4x8 with Brooklyn Technical, Littleton Track Club, Set Goals, Wilson Track Club, Ursuline School, Old Tappan, St. Lauren, Speed City. That's Long Beach Poly from Long Beach, California, the Jackrabbits. They're wearing the number 8. Connect RC, Huntsville Track Club, and North Shore. I believe for Huntsville, we get to see Abby Whitenbeck. She's one of the best young talents in the entire country. We'll get that to you momentarily. They're getting ready to take the line and start in section 1 of 2 in the Emerging League Girls 4x800 meter relay.
So here we go now with section 1 of 2, the girls 4x800 meter relay Emerging Elite. Meet record 9 minutes 22.78 seconds. That was set in 2011 by Hillhouse High School in Connecticut. Here we go. And they'll ask them to stand up. A little jumpy here. Some of these ladies have been here a long time. Meet started at 9 a.m. And now here we go. Brooklyn Tech, hip number 1. Littleton Track Club in 2. Set Goals in 3. Wilson Track Club, Pennsylvania in 4. The Ursuline School in 5. Old Tappan in 6. St. Lauren in 7. Speed City Track Club. Long Beach Poly in 8. Kinetic Running Club in 9. Huntsville Track Club in 10. And the North Shore in 11. So here we go. Section 1 of 2. The Emerging Elite 4x8.
That's Brooklyn Tech at the lead.
So Brooklyn Tech, your leader. Wilson in second. Wilson just off Brooklyn Tech's shoulder. Here we go, approaching the 400-meter mark. Wilson again taking a peek at that lead, and they're out hot in 69 seconds.
New York, Pennsylvania, and Florida, 1, 2, 3.
On the back straightaway now. Making a hard move on the back straight. Wilson Track Club, Pennsylvania now, I believe, moving into second. North Shore swinging wide to challenge the lead, approaching the 600-meter mark. Brooklyn Tech will hold them off. So Brooklyn Tech running number 1. Number 2 is North Shore. Number 3 is Set Goals. Those 3 now separating themselves from the rest of the pack as we head down the back straight.
Coming into the first exchange, too, it's going to be an interesting race. A lot of teams like to get out hard with a strong opening leg. Let's see what some of these team strategies were in section 1 of 2 of the Emerging Elite Girls 4x8.
Here we go, the first exchange. Brooklyn Tech in 2:21.
2:13. 2:21.
So Brooklyn Tech is your leader. They're wearing hip number 1. They opened up in 2:21. Set Goals in second place, wearing that lime green top and the black bottom. And they are stride for stride with each other, running 1 and 2. So I hear the PA announcer saying Holy Trinity in second place, but on our start list it says Set Goals. Could be just a name of their track club or a bit of a difference there. Main straightaway now, approaching their 400-meter mark of the second leg, and they are out in 68, so a second faster on this leg, opening 400, than in the opening leg 400. Top two teams opening up a 20-meter gap now as they round the far turn, heading into the main straightaway, approaching 600 meters. They'll have 1 lap to go before the second exchange. Making a hard move in third to catch up is St. Laurent. St. Laurent closing that gap, and now challenging for the lead is Set Goals. Set Goals swinging into lane 2 around the turn. And now Set Goals to the front on the back straightaway. So Set Goals, your new leader. 100 meters to go in this leg. Brooklyn Tech in second place, now losing ground, falling behind 10 meters. 10 meters behind them is St. Laurent. Main straightaway, second exchange. This will be a great split. 221. So Set Goals has opened up in a 221. Their second leg was a 221. And they have a 10-meter lead now on the back straightaway. Brooklyn Tech running hard to close the gap. St. Laurent in third. On the main straightaway now, your leader, Set Goals. And Set Goals, as she came off that turn, took a look up at the giant scoreboard, perhaps to see where the rest of the competition was, make sure that she was continuing that 10 to 15-meter lead, and she's now opened up to a 20-meter gap as she heads down the back straightaway. And she looks like she's running real fast now. She's certainly picked up the pace. St. Laurent in third, now falling 20 meters back. So we have halfway through this race, and we've strung this race out. 68 seconds for the opening 400. And that's Samantha Fuller. Samantha Folio, excuse me. Folio running a great third leg here for Set Goals. Main straightaway now approaching 600 meters. Folio of Set Goals will have 1 lap to go in this third leg. Brooklyn Tech now gaining. St. Laurent in third. Moving well in fourth place is North Shore. Brooklyn Tech now fighting back on the back straightaway. Brooklyn Tech regains the lead. North Shore moves to third. Lots of things happening on the back straightaway here, setting ourselves up for what could be a great anchor leg. Final turn, main straightaway, final exchange zone. Brooklyn Tech, your leader. Brooklyn Tech had a great run, 2:18 unofficially for that leg there. So Brooklyn Tech, your leader. North Shore in second place, moving well. Speed City Track Club makes an appearance in third. They have caught the leaders. North Shore swings wide around the turn, takes the lead. Speed City moves to second place. So North Shore North Shore, your leader. Speed City in second. Brooklyn Tech in third. Rounding that turn, Speed City in second place, content to just sit on the shoulder, and I am corrected. She swings wide now and takes the lead. Speed City, North Shore bumping and grinding around that turn. Speed City now to the front. So Speed City and North Shore running 1 and 2. Brooklyn Tech now 5 to 10 meters back. Coming up on 600 meters, they'll have 1 lap to go. Speed City Track Club. North Shore puts her head down, digging deep, trying to close that gap. She's still there. Back straightaway they go. Speed City now. North Shore challenging for the lead. North Shore, now your leader with 100 meters to go. Brooklyn Tech in third. Speed City now regaining the lead. They're side by side, stride for stride on the main straightaway. Speed City with a sudden burst of speed to finish first in 9:28. Just missing that meet record of 9:22. That was an absolutely phenomenal final leg. 9:28.26 the official time for Speed City. North Shore in second in 9:29.69. Brooklyn Tech 9:31.38, your top three.
Lauren Jones, Brenda Rosales, Danielle Scott, Melissa Tanaka. Speed City, that's Long Beach Poly, 9:28.26.
Up next on the track is heat 2 of 2. That was a fast time, though, out of section 1 by Long Beach Poly. Like we said, they come to win these races when they come all the way out to New York City from Long Beach, California, just outside of Los Angeles. That 9:28.26 time, just off the meet record of 9:22.78. In this section, though, we'll introduce the teams momentarily. They're taking the track. They get a jog out once.
And now section number 2.
This will be section 2 of 2.
Time put out by Long Beach Poly, Speed City. Number 1, Richfield, Connecticut. Hip number 2, Weston, Connecticut. Hip number 3, the McDonough School of Maryland.
In this section, we have 10 teams. We have Richfield Track Club, Weston Track Club of Connecticut. We saw them win the boys 1,600 meter SMR earlier today. The McDonough School of Maryland in 3. Andover Track Club 4. Colony Track Club at 5. Bucks County at 6. Harborsfield at 7. Lake Braddock at 8. They're from just outside of D.C. Spirit of Prix from Michigan, 9. And Texbury Track Club at 10. To alley start, they'll break to the inside. On the back stretch after 1 turn. Each leg runs 4 times, 16 laps in total. And the time to beat, though, is the main story, 2:28.26. Almost beating the meet record of 2:22.78 set back in 2011.
Quickly updating the girls emerging elite triple jump.
The starters waiting on the line momentarily.
Waiting for a baton that is assigned to hip number 3.
It looks like number 9 may not have a baton either. 'Cause You must run with a relay baton for it to be a relay. And they're going to wait for those. Looks like everyone has them. So now it looks like it's about to get underway. This is section 2 of 2 of the girls emerging elite 4x8. We have Richfield, Weston, McDonough School, Andover, Colony, Bucks, Harborsfield, Lake Braddock, Spirit of Prix, that's Michigan, and Tewksbury Track Club are the top 10. As you can hear on the announcer saying, the baton has a chip in it. You see a little white, it's like they have in cross country, that little white stand right next to the finish line. It reads the chip time, sends it to the high-tech software so they can give you an FAT split for those splits. That's how we get them so quickly up here.
And years and years ago, when I ran cross country and track and field here, everybody wanted those batons, and you'd come across the line and it was a souvenir. You had the baton for your relay at the national championships. Now you can't do that with the technology that we have. They need those batons back.
And they will get them back from you real quick too, especially.
Otherwise you'll have 2 nasty letters next to your team's name, DQ.
Yes, and it also makes sure that you run the right amount of legs as well, or right amount of laps as well. In this again, section 2 of 2. Oh,
Come on back, ladies.
that's not something you see every day. Let's see if it's a clean start. We're going to see if that was a clean start. They're going to get on the line again. This is section 2 of 2, the girls emerging elite 4x800. We have Richfield, Weston, McDonough, Andover, Colony, Bucks, Harborsfield, Lake Braddock, Spirit of Prix, that's Michigan, and Tewksbury.
Lots of pushing off that line there.
There's a little bit of jostling. They saw that last heat in Long Beach Poly running a 9:28.26, almost the meet record. They're going to have to get out this race to even have a chance at winning out of the seated section. But it's going to be good.
Let's get aggressive here.
They're definitely taking it to the front. And right now taking it to the front early, that's McDonough School from Maryland, looks like. Coming out early, opening in a 33. Now, Steve, for you, what do you think the best strategy is for putting your legs at, a lot of teams do it 2 and 4 or 1 and 3 at a championship meet. What would you do?
Yeah, you know what? In the longer distance relays, I don't think it matters as much as it does in the 4x2 or 4x4s. As a coach, I always like running my 4x2s in this type of meet, fastest to slowest. We want to get out fast. We want to be all by ourselves. We don't want to have to run into any congestion at the finish line during those exchange zones. The shortest distance between 2 given points is a straight line, and we want that inside lane around those turns. The distance events is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a completely different ball game. You hit it on the nail on the head with that one.
Running in a different ball game right now is our leader. They're about 40 meters up on the rest of the pack. Just one team has seemed to follow suit.
And that is McDonough School, followed closely behind by the 10. That's Tewksbury Track Club. Those two have set the pace early. Coming through, about to hand off very shortly.
140 for 600 meters. And we've already opened, that McDonough School has opened up 40 meters on the back straightaway now. Tewksbury in second, and a hard charging team for third. Coming around this turn, will approach the first of 3 exchanges.
Well, let's see if they can hold on to this. This is quite a split right now. McDonough School from Maryland, that's a 2:15 split.
So 2:17.1 unofficially. 2:16.7 was the official split. 2:17.07 was the official split.
Well, that helped them significantly because McDonough School is way ahead of Tewksbury, who's way back in second, about 50 meters, almost 60 meters now.
We could be watching something very great here.
Now you see it right now. They're about to lap someone. They just lapped someone because of a bad handoff McDonough School is in the lead. They have the black bottoms with the yellow race bands and the pink tops. Spirit of Pre has moved into second place, and they are moving very well. We're going to have to get the split of the Spirit of Pre girl. She is in the lime green back in second.
We've got a new leader
rolling through this. She went from 6th or 5th to now second, and she's the only one trying to catch McDonough School.
Harbor Fields is your leader now. Oh, it's just right. They were being lapped.
Harbor Field has been lapped.
Yeah.
The announcer got it wrong at the PA in this facility, too. It's hard to keep track when these girls are running 16 laps. But right now, the pink top, McDonough School, she's struggling a little bit. And Spirit of Pre and the green top is in second. And it looks like Tewksbury and the navy blue is in second or fourth on the far turn. But right now, it's all McDonough School coming through, and they'll have a little over one lap.
They were 143 at 600.
1 lap to go for them. Spirit of Pre is coming back. Tewksbury and Weston Track Club is now in third. Weston in the navy blue has moved into third place. But leading the way right now is still McDonough School. McDonough School is going to come down and hand off the girl that was lapped wearing 7. 7 is down a lap. But here we go. McDonough School, 2:22 on McDonough School. They go out hard and hold on, but Spirit of Pre just made up 10 seconds on that. And number 2, Weston Track Club. They're listening to this music and they're getting in the mood to run with this fast-paced music because they're going to try and make up this stagger or this deficit, it seems like, in this first 600 meters of this leg.
It's getting louder in here.
It's going to start filling up. The seats are starting to fill up. The crowd's getting amped. We're coming up after this in the boys race, our first national championship race of the week. It's going to be very exciting with the 5Ks and then the DMR later tonight. But right now on the track is section 202, girls 4x8, emerging elite, McDonough School. As you see them right now, are in the lead. They're coming around the turn, and followed behind them is Spirit of Pre and Weston, who's now in second. Number 7, the runners wearing number 7 have been lapped. Weston is in second, and they're now behind by only 45 meters. Spirit of Pre, and then Bucks County.
So the McDonough School out in 67 seconds in the opening 400 of this third leg here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see these anchors, whether they stacked it in the front or hold on. But regardless, they have to go across the line faster than 9:28:26. That means she's going to hand off right around, let's say, 7:10, which means we're going to have to see a sub 220 split for them to have a chance at beating Long Beach Poly, who ran a very stellar race in the first section. So keep your eyes on that clock. And the pink, or the green and pink top, and the black bottoms with the lime waistband. That's McDonough School from Maryland. They're coming through. Their split is 221, 222, 223, 225. Unofficially for them. McDonough School is getting out hard, and they have to get out hard.
So a 223 will get them the win.
And it's going to be hard to do that by yourself, but let's see if they can do it. She's coming through this first 200 like she wants it very bad and wants to get a lead over the other teams. Back in second, it's still Weston in the navy blue, followed by Spirit of Pre from Michigan. McDonough School just came through at 30 in that first 200. I hope she can hold on to it. That would be phenomenal if we could see a time that fast. The meet record in this is 9:22.78. And once we get 400 to go, we'll let you know how close she is to hitting that. As she comes down the stretch, we're going to give you her 400 split.
This is Allison Glossinger from the McDonough School.
She's coming through right at 62. 62 low to open.
She's going after it.
And the clock's at 8:14 right now. And the record for this event is 9:22.
So a 2:18 would give her the record.
Let's see if she can do this. This record's been since 2011, set by Hillshow High School.
Hillhouse High School from Connecticut. Approaching 600 meters. She's looking at the clock. She took a look at that clock. She knows what that record is, and she wants it.
Bell lap.
I think they're going to annihilate it. A 40. All she needs is a 40-second lap to get the record. She's been well under that for the previous 3. And it looks like she's running real quick down that back straight.
9:22 is the time to beat. And it looks all but gone if she can continue this down the stretch. It's the McDonough School from Maryland, just outside of D.C. Down the stretch they come. 9:14, 9:15, 9:15, 95, new meet record. The McDonough School. That was a 2:14 split.
U.S. number 5.
Wow, U.S. number 5, 9:15.96 by the McDonough School of Maryland. In second was Weston, followed by Spirit of Pre. They ran very well themselves, 9:31 and 9:34, but no one was going to touch McDonough School of Maryland. U.S. number 5, meet record.
So, meet record, U.S. number 5, emerging elite. That's just crazy.
And what's also crazy is that anchor leg for them had to have split. On our clock, we had around 2:14 or 2:15 in the emerging elite. 2:10 was the fastest split or 800 run by girls last year, period. 2:14, 2:10 unofficially. Wow, that is tying the best split we have seen in a 4x8 or open 800 for girls the past 2 years at the Armory, period, for high school girls. Only 2 girls have run close to that. Caroline Alcorta a year ago for West Springfield. She was also the anchor for their 4x-mile team in DMR, and also Faith Ross from Western Branch at the Armory Invitational in the 4x8. But 2:10 out of the emerging elite race from McDonough School, that's unreal.